we have the Festival of Colors top tips coming at you right now in Pokemon Go. So with all that said, let's jump right in. Welcome back, my trainer club. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited for the next event in March 2022, which is going to be the Festival of Colors. So this is normally an India-inspired event that's typically only been in India, but fortunately for this event, it is going to be global. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I think there's some pretty cool spawns going on with this, as well as a brand new regional that we did talk about. With all that said, this event is gonna go from 10 a.m. on the 15th, and that's gonna go all the way till the 20th, which is Sunday at 8 p.m. So make sure to grind out this entire event and catch as much as you do need. And then as far as the event bonuses go, we're gonna have 3-hour lore modules. Yes, you heard it right, 3-hour lore modules, which are absolutely amazing. Very excited about this. I absolutely love seeing cities, towns, wherever it is, having extended lore modules because it looks so good seeing all the lore modules going absolutely everywhere. It's really an amazing time. And then finally, we also have take a snapshot for a surprise, which we will check out here in a second because it can be a shiny. And like I said, we do have Oricorio, which is going to be in 4 different regions throughout the entire world. And then we are also gonna get spawns, we are gonna get raids, we are gonna get research, and more. So with all that said, let's not take any more time. Let's get into the top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to focus very briefly on the regionals. So what I suggest doing, if you guys are in a place or plan to be in a place that has one of these regionals, I suggest that you catch as many as possible if they are prevalent and bring them back or to wherever you plan to go in the future, such as being in the US. I plan to go to Sevilla, which is going to be Spain. What is going to be there? That regional, and then also I can bring my regional, and when you do that into an event, it puts you in a very leveraged trading situation. You can pretty much get whatever you want for something like that, especially a regional. Case in point, when I was in Yokohama, Japan for GoFest 2019, I had Carnivine and everybody over there wanted Carnivine, so I pretty much got any legendary shiny, any Pokemon that I did desire for a Carnivine, which was quite crazy. So we have the Baile style, which is going to be in Europe, Middle East, as well as Africa. The Pom-Pom is going to be in the Americas, and the Payu style is going to be in the African, Asian, Pacific, as well as the Caribbean islands. So that's a pretty cool one, having an island-specific regional. And then the Sensu is going to be in the Asia Pacific region as well. So there are 4 total. Make sure to try to save those for any type of trading as well. And for this event, we also have the lore modules, 3 hours. I suggest you guys check this out. Do choose which ones you do want and need, and then you go ahead and use these lore modules because they do spawn some pretty good Pokemon, and having 3-hour lore modules is a great time to grind for these things. So whatever event spawns you do have in here, like for me, I really am going to use some magnetic lures to bring out those Glygars so I can get that XL candy, and 3-hour lore modules are definitely a great time to take advantage of this. Call out your community, bring the people out. Everybody bring 1 lore module. You can play for 3 hours with 10 people on 10 different lured up spots super easily, especially if you're not a huge spender into Pokemon Go. With all that said, let's get into tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be focusing around the spawns that are happening during this event. All these Pokemon will have shinies except for the regionals, and the start is going to be Drowsy, Horsey, Gligar, Slugma, Talo, Trapinch, Turtwig, Krogunk, as well as Fletchling. Obviously, we do have the Oricorios that are going to be spawning respective to the region that you are in. And then we do have Beautifly, Dustox, as well as Alomomola. But then also, as far as the Photobomb, you will be able to get Smeargle, which can be shiny from the Photobomb, so make sure to do those 5 per day. So starting off, I just want to point one thing out for you guys before we break into the PvPs. The Beautifly as well as the Dustox are going to be great Pokemon. Remember, I did do a video where I talked about evolution XP. It's very important if you want extra XP on that 2x evolution spotlight hour. So here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to Pinap these. Every single time you catch one, you're going to be getting 10. If you do trade it over 100 kilometers, that's going to add an extra 3, and then if you transfer it, that's going to be an extra 1, so that's a grand total of 14 candy, right? So you're in the positive as far as candies go. So you can evolve 1 Wurmple and have extra candy every single time. So the great thing to do here is to catch as many of these as possible and stock up on Wurmples when you do find them in the wild and be able to use it for that. As far as meta raid attackers here, the only thing that we really add is somewhat decent is going to be Torterra in the shadow form, even though the shadow form is not going to be what's going on here, but just want to point that out, that if you do need that XL candy, it's a great time to make up on that as well. And then also we will check out the PvP Pokemon. So starting off with PvP, we do have Gliscor. So it's going to be Fury Cutter, Night Slash, as well as Earthquake, rank 39 in the shadow, and rank 68 for the non-shadow in the Ultra League at a 100% IV at a 0-14-15. And I'm especially excited about these Pokemon because I do have a Schlundo, a shiny lucky 100% IV that I cannot wait to try to get that 296 XL candy with the trades to be able to max out. And then we do have Flygon, ranked 78 in the shadow with Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, as well as Earth Power. And it's going to be ranked 112 in the non-shadow. This is going to be in the Ultra League at 0-13-15 for the 100% IVs. Just thought I would mention that. Little bit of XL candy needed for that one. And then next we have Talonflame in the Great League. It's going to be ranked 60 with Incinerate, Brave Bird, as well as Flame Charge. This is going to be a Calm Day move for the Incinerate at rank 60. 0-13-15 is going to be the 100% IVs. And then in the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 4, but you need to get it all the way to level 50 at 100% IVs regular. 15, 15, 15 are going to be that, not the PvP 100, the regular 100. You can get it into the XL one, but I wouldn't suggest doing that because it drops right below. So it does make sense just to go ahead and do it here. Don't worry about the best buddy. Don't worry about anything like that. I would suggest just taking this one, and then anything that is below a power up, meaning it can go all the way to level 51, is going to be in your best interest, if that is available to you, to best buddy up. So as far as those 100% IVs for the PvP, for the meta attackers, not so relevant here, and there's not really any Stardust boosted Pokemon as well, but I just want to make sure that you guys do know what is out there, which is then going to lead us into tip number 3. Tip number 3 is going to focus around the field research tasks that are going to be out during this event. We have Catch 3 Grass-type Pokemon, which is going to be a Bulbasaur encounter. 477 is the 100% IV. It does have a Mega, and also, I'm not positive, it does look like it's going to come with 20 Mega Energy in the Venusaur as well. Then we have Catch 3 Fire-type for a Charmander encounter. 420 is going to be it. It does come with 20 Charizard Mega Energy. And then we have Catch 3 Water-type Pokemon, which is going to be Squirtle. 405 for the 100% IV. Guys, just remember, all these do have Megas. Highly suggest that you guys try to get 296 XL candy to at least max one of these out to be able to Mega level 50 these Pokemon, because they are pretty all effective in their respective categories. Yes, most of them will get outbeat. The Charizard is going to be kind of the one exception here, but they are still very relevant. And then we have Catch 5 different species of Pokemon, which can be any of the cast form encounters. 699 are the 100% IVs, and there are 2 shinies in here, which is the normal and the rainy form. And then we have Catch 8 different species of Pokemon for Burmy encounters. 209 is the 100% IVs for this ones, and they all can be shiny. And then we have Hatch an Egg for a Alolan Grimer encounter. 589 is going to be the 100% IV, and yes, it does have a shiny. And then we have Catch 10 different species of Pokemon, can be your regional exclusive. Oricorio 1000 is the 100% IVs. So those are going to be all of the field research out there. We also have more collection challenges. We'll get you 20,000 XP, 3,000 Stardust, and an encounter with an Oricorio, which 1000 will be the exact same CP because it is level 15 as well. So with all that said, let's get into tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to focus around the raids that are going on during this event. In the 1-star raids, we have Jigglypuff as well as Rockruff. All of these raids do have the ability to be shiny. And then we also have Trico, Torchic, as well as Mudkip. All 3 of those are going to be the competing Megas for the field research Kanto ones. So the Megas are not out yet, but would I suggest to raid for these? I don't know, guys. At some point, there's probably going to be maybe another Rewind Calm Day. Maybe there will be an event with it. Obviously, you do have a potential to get 100% IV, but me personally, I'm not going after the 100% IV in this manner, but do choose as you wish. But just remember, only raid if you are okay if you do not get it. Like, you just enjoy doing the raids in general, and you're not expecting the reward, because that can be dangerous in raids such as the shiny Rockruff hunt that some people are experiencing. And then as far as the 3-star raids, we have the Marowak, the Alolan Marowak with the shiny on the Alolan. Then we also have Chansey with the shiny. And then we have Umbreon as well as Druddigon. And just remember that Umbreon is going to get you an extra XL candy for Eevee if you do need it. Umbreon is also a great PvP Go Battle League Ultra League Pokemon. It's going to be ranked 28 in the Ultra League, and this Pokemon is a prime example because it maxes out at regular IVs, all 15s at 2416, can best buddy it at level 51, and it still sits below that 2500 mark, as I talked about when we were talking about Talonflame. Here is the example for it. And the recommended moveset on this Pokemon is going to be Snarl, Foul Play, as well as Last Resort, and you can only get that if you purify a Pokemon, so just wanted to point that out. Or if you use an Elite Charge TM to be able to get that. So maybe that's the way to go about getting yourself a good PvP Ultra League Pokemon for the Umbreon. And then also the other raids going on are going to be Mega Lopunny, and then we also have the shiny form, first time ever, of the Therian Tornadus. If you want to see the counter guide, you can check it out up here. That's going to do it for this event. It's mainly just having fun. The lure modules are going to be my biggest thing that I do suggest you guys go after. Make sure to hit that thumbs up with this video. I appreciate you guys being here as always. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody take their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.